Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Now what you have to watch out for with modern laptops is soldered or non-removable memory. My ASUS VivoBook has 8GB of DDR4 built into the motherboard, and because a Ryzen 7 APU powers this machine, performance really suffers when editing video or gaming. In the case of this laptop, it's not all bad because there is a free expansion slot, but some manufacturers don't even offer this privilege. Sometimes you'll get 8GB of RAM soldered to the board and no slots to add another module. This is fine if you want to use your laptop for basic tasks and everyday internet browsing, but as I've demonstrated before, single channel RAM can be detrimental to a Ryzen system's capabilities. Here is how a Ryzen APU's performance differs when using a single 8GB stick of DDR4 as opposed to two 4GB sticks in dual channel. Although this performance was based on a desktop APU, the same principles apply. It's also important to keep the speed of the memory in mind. Not only do some manufacturers attach a non-removable module to their laptop board, but it might be running at just 2133 MHz or something like that, which again will hinder performance. And even if you can add a second stick yourself, you can't do anything about the speed. Don't even get me started on 4GB RAM modules. I've seen notebooks that include 4GB of soldered RAM with another 4GB of removable memory installed alongside it. This is fine straight out of the box because you're in dual channel mode already, but when the product web pages state that if you want to upgrade you can add another 8GB module maximum, well that just peas on my cornflakes. Oh, what's that? You want 16GB of RAM? Best I can do is 12. Now all I had planned to do today was upgrade my VivoBook, but seeing the soldered memory just sparked a fire inside me that usually only gets reignited at the combination of pre-built PCs and single channel DDR4. I guess this situation isn't too different. I didn't buy this machine just to moan about modern laptops and non-removable memory. I bought it cheap because the previous owner thought it wasn't working, and since then it's become my on-the-go editing machine that gets the occasional taste of San Andreas or The Simpsons Hit and Run. It does a decent enough job, but I decided to add another 8GB to it today, mainly to improve its rendering and exporting speeds in Premiere Pro. Going from 8 to 16GB of RAM will improve the performance of any PC, but the difference here should be even greater because we've gone from 8GB in single channel mode to 16GB in dual channel mode. The upgrade certainly makes a lot of difference, though some games will still fall below 30 FPS due to limitations with the integrated graphics, and there's nothing more memory can really do about that. If you are looking for a cheap laptop these days, be it for gaming or editing, then make sure you do your research regarding the maximum capacity and whether or not there are free slots available. It's a shame that I have to say watch out for soldered RAM as well, but that's just the reality we live in. This video was really just a collective mashup of my thoughts regarding modern laptops, their silly non-removable memory, and an upgrade log regarding my personal machine, but I like to think there is a point in here somewhere. It's more important than ever to do your research before buying a product these days, because you wouldn't want to get caught out unexpectedly by something that you really wouldn't think would pose a problem. That's really all there is to this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like on it down below, leave a dislike if you didn't, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and I'll be back with another graphics card video in the next one.